corrections for yesterday. I gave you, this was our activity for yesterday, where we are writing digits in words. You get it? And the digits, we call them Hindu-Arabic numerals. And we said for number 1, it was 540. You get it? 540. How do you write our 40? How do you write our 40? I told you our 40 is written like this. Shall I write 40? 40 is written like that. That means those who tried going to Google Classroom, our correct answer is supposed to be 540. That's for our number 1. Take the correct spelling for 40. Number 2, that is 10,101. Let me write it for you. 10,000, comma, 100, 10,100, 101. You get it? Number 2 was 10,101. That was number 2. Number 1 we said was 501. Number 3. Number 3, what was our answer? Our answer was supposed to be 397,019. 397,019. You get it? You get it? The spelling for 90 must have E. You get it? It must have E. The moment you forget E, your answer will be wrong. Get it? Number 4, or part C, you're seeing that was 43 million. You get it? You realize that if you went through the proper arrangement and steps that I gave you, you'd realize that number 4 would be 40. Remember the spelling 40 is like that. 40 what? 43 million. Put a comma. What else? You realize that under the second group of thousands, we shall only have 30. 30, take note of the spelling. 30,000. 30,000, another comma goes in. Then what else is there? I'm not seeing it well. 303, is it 303? 303 as our answer. Take clear note of that. I can make only the first 3. Though I've skipped part C and I've done D. That means for those who are moving for part E, which was the last number there, it's very easy to write it in words, right? Whereby it will be 9,014,043. Take note of the spelling of 40. Is that okay? That is just simple corrections for yesterday's work and a recap of what we learned yesterday. Because yesterday we are writing whole numbers in words. You get it? Okay. Let me clear this for you. Today, our day 4. Today, day 4, what are we going to look upon? We are now week 1, day 4. What are we going to look up? What are we going to learn? Atwine, can you read for us the heading? Atwine, read for us the heading there. What are we learning today? Atwine?
Write numbers. Write numbers. In
Okay, she's still struggling with that word. Who can assist her? I'm not seeing someone who's so active. Yes, Mohammed, read for me what you're seeing up there. Unmute yourself.
Numbers in figures.
I beg your pardon?
Writing numbers in figures.
Correct. All of you, can you unmute yourselves and read for us the heading? All of you unmute. We go.
Writing numbers in figures.
Numbers in figures.
Yogera new
Numbers in figures.
Very good. Just because we are not reading at the same time. So should I say 1, 2, 3, we start writing numbers in figures. All of you repeat after me. Repeat.
Numbers.
Writing
numbers in figures.
Okay, we are writing
Writing
numbers
numbers
in
in
figures. Yeah, this is related to what we learned yesterday. Yesterday, we are writing numbers in words. Yeah, these numbers which were in words can be still written in figures. That means we can change them back. You get it? And how best can we write these numbers in figures? I don't know who is that one who is planning to get 10 out of 10. Can you read this for me? Read for me the first example there. Kagoda, can you read that for me? Yes, Ibra. Ibra is already up. Yes, Ibra.
Write 425,317 in figures.
Correct. Read again. I love the way you've read that for me.
Write 425,317 in figures.
Correct. We are going to write 425,317 in figures. Leave yourselves muted now. Let me explain how best we can do this. How can we convert these digits from words back to figures? Let me get my Aunt Neta. You realize that Thank you, Viola. Thank you, Viola. I'm going to give you a chance for the second example. Looking at this, you realize that the major unit here is 1,000. You get it? The major unit there is 1,000. And we only have one comma there. Then we have the other units which are here. You get it? Now, after the first comma, we shall read it as 425,000. You get it? And we shall separate that sentence and have it written there, 425,000. When we write this in figures, we shall have it the way you see it there. You get it? And the last part of the units where we have ones, tens, and hundreds, you realize we shall have 317. 317. Thank you. We shall have 300 what? 17. If we are to write the whole sentence back in figures, we shall put 317 to its correct place value, beginning from the ones. And when we are to get the sum, remember, in lesson 2, that was on Tuesday, we told you, sum is simply the answer we get after adding, right? That means we shall arrange 317 to its correct place value, beginning from the ones, And when we get the sum, let me clear this, under the ones we shall have 0 plus 7. 0 plus 7. We get 7, you see there. Next, under the tens, we shall have 0 plus 1, where we get 1. And we shall have 0 plus 3, where we get 3. You get it? Then here, 5 is taken down under thousands.
2, 4.
That will be 4 to give us 425,317. What is missing here is that all of you take note of this. All of you take note of this. Take note of this. We shall count 3 digits right from the ones and put our comma. So we go 1, 2, 3 and put a comma there. Assuming we had another digit there, assuming 1 is there, we would count other 3 digits, that's 1, 2, 3, and we put another comma there. You get it? But since it's not there, and we have only counted the first 3 digits, that is in between 5 and 3, we shall strike a balance and put a comma. We shall strike a balance and put our comma there. And our answer in figures will be 425,317. Is that okay? Nakamate, you have your hand up. Can you ask? Nakamate, you have your hand up. Can you ask? I'm ready to answer you. Unmute yourself.
Yes.
Not teacher, I was moving around.
You're moving around. Make sure you don't
Yes.
make sure you don't become dizzy, because each time you move around, you'll get what they call kamunguluzi. Kamunguluzi is a very dangerous disease if you rotate around.
I was moving around.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, Gambit.
Number
Number
two.
2. Number 2, Nakamate, I remember you were so interested in reading. Oh, I see some small angel there, Janelle. Janelle, thank you for coming. And Janelle, since you have just come, read for me number 2.
Number 3.
Janelle, I hope you are listening to me. I hope you're not listening to music.
Number 3 is Sumit, yeah?
Number 2, number
Okay, Kasova, read for me example 2.
Write 400, 3,502 in figures.
Can you read it again, Kasova?
Write 400, 3,502 in figures.
All right, thank you, Kasova. There is someone who has been assisting you. Nakamate, can you read it again? Thank you, Kasova. I now want to give chance to Nakamate. Nakamate, can you read alone?
400.
400. 3,000.
Your network is not clear. Can you read it again?
Read it again.
Read the question again.
3,502 in figures.
Correct. You have really been smart while reading for me the question. Now leave yourself muted and I take you through that again. Now, like I told you in the previous lesson of yesterday, that when we are writing these digits in words, we have major units and minor units after every major unit, right? I've just taken you back a little. I'm not driving you off from today's lesson, but I want you guys to get a picture of this. You see this? We have major units. The first group are the units itself. These units consist of subunits, and that is ones, consist of tens and hundreds. You see that? Every major unit consists of subunits. The subunits are the same. The subunits are the same. This will still be ones. This will be tens. This will be hundreds, right? Then here we shall also still have ones, tens, and hundreds. If we are to place these digits very well, systematically, you'd realize that all these digits have where they go. This 1 million you are seeing here is replaced under the place value of ones. That's why you realize it was read as 1 million. Because if we get the digit 1 times its place value, which is ones, ones in figure will be 1, and 1 times 1 is 1, right? So that's why it's read as 1 million, yeah? Because 1 times 1 is 1, under the major unit of million. So we take the digits with their major unit. This time round, the major units here we have thousands, and here we have million. This one is read as 1 million, right? If we divided these digits very well, 758, you realize that 8 comes here, 5 will come under tens, and 7 will come up under hundreds, right? And how do we get 700? We shall get the digit 7 times its place value 100. You get it? 7 times the place value 100. And hundreds in figures is 100. And that will give us 7 times 100 to give us 700, like you are seeing it here. So those who have just joined in today, I hope you are picking this, right? 5 is under the place value of tens. right? And if we multiply 5 times its place value, we get 50. As you see it there, isn't it? 8 is under the place value of ones, and 8 times 1 we get 8. You see that? So this 758 is under the major unit of 1,000. This 700, let me clear this. This 758 is under the major unit of 1,000, like you see it there. You get it? That's why our 1,000 is ikapo. You see it? Yeah. Then lastly, we shall have 903. 9, why are we saying 900? This 9 you are seeing here is under the place value of hundreds. And when we multiply 9 times its place value, we shall get 900, right? 3 is under the place value of ones, and 3 times 1 we get 3. I hope that gives a picture to those who did not attend yesterday. Yeah. And I hope it gives you a clear picture that this work is very easy for us to understand. Basing on the previous explanation, I want that bright student to identify for me the major unit in that sentence of example 1. Hand up, a major unit there. Mohammed, unmute.
403,000.
I just want a major unit only. Which word is there for the major unit? Is it million? Is it thousand? What is it?
1,000.
Correct. You deserve a bottle of juice. I have given it to you. After the lesson, just go to your fridge, take any type of drink you want. Tell mommy and dad, Teacher Simon has said I should drink. Nakamata, I see your hand up. Do you have a question? Or you're going to help me identify the major unit again? What do you think? Nakamate.
You identify a major unit.
Yes.
What is the major unit in this sentence here, based on a previous explanation I have given? What do you think is the major unit there in the sentence?
400.
Thank you for trying. That means you aren't attentive. Our major unit there is 1,000, right? And after the major unit, you realize there is a comma. That's why we shall take it together and we shall have 403,000. You get it? That is under its group of 403,000. And we shall group it there. We shall have 403,000. And the last unit, right from the ones you realize that we only have 502. Avoid doing things like this. Someone can decide, write for me 502. And they do this. And someone does this. Someone says 502. That is very wrong. Very wrong. You write 502 like that. This will end up being 5,002. Because sometimes you'll want to read this together, what I have highlighted, and you say 500, then 2, that will be very wrong. Yeah. Possibly, if for purposes of understanding, it is also okay to write something like this, 500. You take it alone, 500, and write there your 500 in figures. You get it? Then down there, you write 2, because it's a digit on its own. You also write it there. 2. You get that? You get that? And you easily add. You get it? But for 403,000, it cannot be separated. Maybe if we are going to have 2 groups and finally we add them together. I hope that is very clear. So for 403,000 is taken together and write it in figures like you see where my cursor is, then 502 is also written together. Is that okay? Question time. If you have a question, raise up your hand. If you feel you have not understood, please ask me. I'm ready to answer. I'm ready to answer. Morgan, is there any question? I realize you arrived late for class. you have any question? Any question? Morgan, I don't know. Are you just enjoying the headsets? Because headsets are like this and you're holding them. Morgans? Ibra, is there any question? Ibra the King? Yes, Nakamate has a question. Please ask. Okay, as Nakamate is thinking of what to ask, let's Sam Gain, do you have a question?
No.
Is everything like this, ma?
Yes.
Like this, like Museven, right?
No.
Is it like people power or like Museven? All right. We are running out of time. But what we are going to do is that a similar activity of this kind has been shared, will be shared on Google Classroom. You can see it, and you can see it, and we try it out. Using the fastest means, we are going to try out number 1. I'm going to read it for you, and you write it for me in figures in the chat option. 602,466. I repeat that. 602,466. Move to chat option. Write for me the answer for number 1. We have very few minutes to go. Chat option. Move there and write for me the answer. Anyone with the answer?
Yes.
Have you written it for me?
No, I'm writing it.
Please write. By the end of the lesson, I want to judge, are the boys better than the girls in the P4 class, or the girls are better than the boys in the P4 class? I'm going to rate this depending on the feedback you give me. My chat option is still empty. We're answering number 1.
What do you mean?
And what? Someone to 6 what? 6,000.
680,000.
Just type it in my inbox.
6,000.
460.
Right? Type it in my inbox. I get from Kasova. Kasova, it is 602,000, not 6,000, 2,000. That is very wrong, Kasova. Kasova, thank you for trying. Kasova, thank you for trying. Kasova, I've sent you the correct answer in your inbox. Yes, Viola, this is very correct. I give you flowers, Viola, that is very nice. Yeah, Viola, you can try out number 2. Viola, try out number 2. Kasova, you can also try out number 2. The rest I'm waiting for you. Number 2 says 157,004. 157,004. Morgans, you've not sent me any answer. I am almost crying because you have not sent me any answer, madam. Again, you've also not sent me any answer. I am going to collapse. 157,004. We're only doing number 2 because the next teacher is around the corner waiting for you guys. 157,004. I see an answer here. Oh. Okay, Nakamate. Nakamate, it's 157. 157 thousand. Nakamate, I am going to share with you the correct answer in your inbox. It is 157,004. Good. I think for today, it is a 2-1, girls 2, boys 1. Boys, you embarrassing with the boys. Kagoda 1, you've written 150,704. That is not right, Kagoda. Kagoda, let me write for you the correct answer in your inbox. It is 157,004. Kagoda, I have shared the correct answer in your inbox. Kasoba Ibrahim, you have written for me a lot of money. If this was money, and some of you are working in your parents' shops, you'll be making losses. Because this is a lot of money going outside. Ibrahim, you've written for me 1,057,004. Jesus is Lord. Ibra, I have also sent you the correct answer. It is a 2-1. Kasova, I have sent you. Okay, it's a 2-1. Girls 2, boys 1. Thank you guys for today. Turn on your cameras. I need to see all of you. I am seeing Kasova, Nakamate. You are, I don't know if you're confused. There are a lot of question marks you have sent me. I'm getting scared also. A lot of question marks. But it's okay. It is okay. Wish you guys a good afternoon. Bye, Ibra. Bye, Viola. Bye, Gain. Gain is very tough. He's like posing for a photo last time. But it's okay, Gain. Bye, everyone. Wish you a good afternoon. Prepare for the next lesson just within a minute. God bless you. Bye.